Hey, what is up, guys? It is I, High Tech, your favorite Unk, and Marvel Tokon has been out for about 2 weeks now, and I am really enjoying this game. Already, FGC Twitter is going crazy with all the, posts about the new tech and all the tag mechanics and all kinds of cool little setups you can do. We've already had CEO this past weekend that just jumped off, and a lot of people are starting to kind of open up the game and learn more about it and, post all their new discoveries. There are a lot of cool things going on. I really like this game. I think there's a lot of cool stuff, but sometimes it could be a little daunting, not gonna lie. And I know there's a lot of people that want to get into the game for sure. So I'm gonna make a guide here on how to get in the game, how to understand it a little more, and we'll just hopefully help you out. So before we get started, push the like button, subscribe to the channel. I do fighting game stuff here, okay? And hopefully I help you out. Okay, let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna turn the camera off for this one, guys. All right, we're gonna go raw right now. I'm gonna break this off into a few different segments, okay? Because I want to give like all-inclusive, one big comprehensive guide. But that's gonna be a really, really long video, so we're just gonna do segments. And today's segment is gonna be combos, because who doesn't like a good combo? Alright, so I'm going to keep it short, I'm going to keep it sweet, I'm going to keep it concise, okay? So, I'm just going to teach you how the structure of a combo works. I'm not going to teach you, it's not going to be like a combo guy like, oh, here's the Wolverine guy, which I could possibly do in the future, but this is just the structure, the infrastructure of how combos work in Marvel Tokon, okay? Before that, I will say I'm going to put up the number pad notation here just so you can learn, alright? Because this is an ArcSys fighting game. ArcSys games use the number pad notation. I think it's best if you learn it at some point. You don't have to learn it off the bat. You can translate it later on however you see fit. But, I'll use like, regular, medium, heavy, light, and all that stuff. I'll say down, up, left, whatever. But in the future, I'm going to say like 2H, 5M. I'm going to do a lot of stuff. So just let you know. But it's on the screen. You can study that in your own free time, okay? So we're going to start with the Magic series. I think the Magic series is the most important. Alright, so the Magic series is pretty much the chain of progression in a combo, or it's the order of operations, right? So pretty much in a nutshell, it's light, medium, heavy. That is the order of operations. That is the Magic series, okay? Combos can only climb up the chain. They cannot climb backwards, except in one particular situation, which we will cover. Now, there are some games that let you chain all the light moves, and then you can chain all the medium moves, and then you can chain all the heavy moves. But this one's not like that. You can only do 4 moves in one chain of the Magic series, okay? So, for example, you can do light, light, medium, medium, but you can't do heavy after that, okay? So, check it out. So, light, light, medium, medium. Let me do it again. Light, light, medium, medium. And I'll try to push a heavy after that, and you'll see that it won't work. So, light, light, medium, medium, heavy. Mashing it on the left there. Not coming out. Light, light, medium, medium, heavy. Not working. You can also do medium, medium, heavy, heavy. So medium, medium, heavy, heavy. Wolverine's doesn't reach, but medium, medium, heavy, heavy. There you go. So again, if I try to do heavy again, medium, medium, heavy, heavy, I'm mashing. Oh, that kind of worked, but that just leads to the launch, which we'll go into, okay? But for the most part, you only get 4 moves to start off the Magic series, and then you can't do anything else. So, for an example, you can do light, medium, medium, heavy, but then you can't do anything else after that. Light, medium, medium, heavy. I can't even do the down launch. Light, medium, medium, heavy. Light, medium, medium, heavy, heavy. I can't do it again. So, boom, 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 boom. And I can't do the launch after that. I'm trying. So, you only get 4 moves, okay? Something to keep track of. Something to keep note of. Now we're going to get into the launcher stuff, all right? Everyone likes a good launcher, a nice little anti-air, okay? So, there's 2 ways to do a launch. You get your regular down heavy, which looks like this, and then he flies up automatically, and then he does the auto finish at the end. I didn't push anything. All I did was push down heavy once, and I'm going to not press anything else, and then it's automatic after that, okay? So, once you launch, you can do follow-ups in the air, like this. Boom. Then you can just finish him down there, okay? Or you can also do another launch, which is like the non-cinematic light launch, which is going to be down heavy, or sorry, down medium, and then standing medium. Boom, boom. After that, you can jump cancel, okay? So down medium, standing medium, and then you can jump after that, and then do regular attacks as you would normally do, okay? You can also kind of do like a down medium, standing heavy, And same thing, you can do a jump cancel. So pretty much if you can get a hit after the crouching medium, whether it's another medium or another heavy or, you know, whatever else, like an assist, you can follow up, you can jump cancel. And then you can just finish up your combo like that, okay? So that's like the soft launch, okay? And then you get the heavy launch. The heavy launch only works if they are grounded or if you're landing the down heavy as a anti-air. Then you'll get the cinematic, okay? Now we are going to talk about the aerial magic series. Now the aerial magic series is where the rules bend a little bit, okay? So remember how I said you can only go up the chain from light to medium to heavy, and then you only get 4 moves? Well, when you're in the air, you can literally do any combination as long as you are within range and you have enough height to land all the moves. So you could literally do, like, you could start as soon as you're in the air, you could do like a heavy, a medium, a light, back to heavy, back to light, back to heavy to medium. However, as long as, you know, theoretically you are in front of them, like if you were floating in front of them, like if you glitched out, you get a launch and then you just like glitched out up here, right? You're stuck up there with them. You could literally do any combination of moves for as long as you possibly could until they broke out of the combo. So in the air, I'm gonna do a medium, light, heavy, medium, heavy, light. So MLH, boom, boom, boom. And he keeps going. I keep falling, but I can just keep going. I'll do light, medium, heavy, and then I'll go backwards. Heavy, medium, light. Here we go. L, M, H, H, L. There you go. H, M, L. I don't know my letters, guys. Leave me alone. But literally, I can do boom, 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 boom. I can do whatever. That was like a light, medium, light, heavy, medium, heavy, whatever. Boom. And there you go. So, aerial magic series, you can do any combination of whatever as long as you have the height, as long as you were standing or floating in front of them. There's no limit, there's no order. So just freestyle. So now we're gonna go into auto combos. Auto combos a lot of people don't like because they say like it dumbs down the game, it's annoying and this, that, and the other, but they serve a purpose in this game. I don't use them very much. Only very, very, you know, rarely, situationally, I'll use them, but I think they have a purpose here in this game. Alright, so with the light auto combo, you're literally just going to push the light button over and over, and then you get your light auto combo, and that's the only auto combo that has like the full team assist finish, you know, that leads to the wall splat as you saw here. That's a light auto combo right there. Ends in like a, you know, usually like some characters have like a wall splat move, some other characters have like some other ender, but that's the medium or the light one. And then if you do the medium auto combo, it leads into your level 1 super, right? Which does use some of your skill gauge at the bottom, your meter at the bottom. So that's your medium auto combo, and then your heavy auto combo looks like that, and that leads into your level 3, your ultimate right there. And again, that does use your gauge at the bottom. So if you're spamming auto combos and then the super moves are not coming out at the end, just know that it's probably because you don't have enough meter to cash out at the end of the combo. So auto combos kind of do a little something something. They don't do as much damage as doing the combo manually, so keep that in mind. But I mean, if you ever want to just get a guaranteed combo, I guess you can just hit the auto combo, so keep it in mind. Let's talk about the combo gauge right here on the left side. There you go, 11 hits. So when you do combos, there's 2 gauges that you'll see on the left. There's like that kind of orangey, yellowish meter right there, and then there's the blue one on the bottom, okay? So the yellow meter that keeps like jumping up and down, that's your hit stun meter, and pretty much what hit stun is in this game is just a timer. So when you hit somebody, the timer fills all the way up, and when the timer fills all the way back down, then that means that the enemy can move again. So as long as pretty much that meter is full, they can't do anything. They can't defend, they can't, you know, tech out, they can't push any buttons. So pretty much it's hit stun. That's how long they're in stun for. So as long as that meter is full, you're in a combo. But if the meter ever goes to all the way to the bottom, then they can break out. Now if they don't push anything and the meter, you know, they technically can push something, then the combo turns blue. That's called the blue combo. It's like it's a non-true combo. But the combo keeps going because they didn't push anything. So they're essentially giving you the free hit when they could have moved otherwise, okay? So that's what that top meter is, that's the hit stun meter, the hit decay, as you will. Now the blue meter on the bottom, right there, that is like your combo limit pretty much. So what the game does to keep you from doing infinites is it has a meter which allows you only so many hits before you flip out, okay? So here's what a combo flip out looks like, okay? When you fill up that blue meter, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here we go. And there you go. There's the flip out right there. So you see how he did all those backflips right there, and then you see like that kind of red glass breaking effect, right? And then he just flips out. That's called a combo flip out. You know, that's the universal term for it. So when that happens, it's pretty much that blue meter on the bottom filled up all the way, and you cannot continue the combo anymore. So if you see them flip out, you cannot hit anything after that. You can't follow up with like a super. It's like a super hard knockdown. Like the combo is over, okay? All right, let's talk about knockdown states, okay? Because there's a couple of different knockdown states. There's about 4 of them. So the first one is like a soft knockdown, or like the rolling knockdown. It looks like this. Boom. You see how you rolled after that, after the combo? Here, I'll go on this side. Bang. And then he's rolling. Iron Man's rolling after that, right? That's like a soft knockdown or a rolling knockdown. I call it rolling for this game. So the rolling knockdown lets you follow up after that. So as long as they're rolling on the floor like that, you can follow up with an attack. So it looks like this. Boom, boom, and then you continue. Bang. And there you go. That is the rolling knockdown. Now a hard knockdown is going to look like this, okay? Man, you see how he was like just flat on his back, and then he used his jets to kind of boost himself up there. Again, I'll try to hit after that. See that? I wasn't able to pick up on anything. Okay, so that's like the hard knockdown. Okay, you can't really do much off a hard knockdown. The combo's kind of over. It's done. All right. And it's not like the true hard knockdown. The hard knockdown is the flip out state that we saw earlier. Next up is the ground bounce. The ground bounce looks like this. Boom. And then he bounces up off the floor. And then when he's bouncing off the floor, you get a follow-up. Bang. There it is. And it led into a flip out. So that's actually a great combo to demonstrate both the ground bounce and the flip out. Sorry about that. I messed that up. Let's do it again. Let's try it again. Boom, and there's the flip out. And I can't do anything after that, okay? So that is the ground bounce. If combos ever end in a ground bounce, like certain moves that characters do have ground bounce properties, like Magneto, this right here, ground bounce. That's also a ground bounce too, even though the animation's a little different. Ground bounce, because I can't follow up. Like if I did it in the corner right here, I could still... If I did it in a corner, I can still get something there. And then there's another flip out right there. And the last knockdown state is going to be the wall splat, okay? Wall splat looks like this. Ugh, there you go. That's a wall splat. After wall splats, you can follow up again. Wall splat, I'll do a super this time. Bang, wall splat. They're going to slide all the way down. And then there's the super. Okay, so wall splats are nice, okay? And wall splats only happen on stages where you reach the end of the stage, or like the end section of the stage, or on a stage where there are no stage transitions, like this one. The Champion Arena does not have any stage transitions, so if you hit the wall, it's always going to be a splat. And they're going to slide all the way down. So if we went higher, like this, he's going to slide all the way down, and then you can follow up with whatever you like. Boom, splat. And there's the super. Bang. Alright, so those are the knockdown states of this game, okay? Pretty much the only time you cannot get a follow-up is like that super duper hard knockdown, which is where you get a combo flip out. So just keep that in mind, okay? As far as your combos go, you're going to be hitting or entering combos from a few, different states. But here's what some of the more common ones are going to look like, okay? So regular, you're going to be here playing the neutral game, and they're going to be blocking and stuff, and you're going to be throwing out some lights, some mediums and stuff. So if you happen to get a light, then you can just obviously climb up the magic series. So if you get a light, then boom, boom, boom. Light, medium, heavy, call in an assist. and then follow it up just like that. Light, medium, heavy, special, call and assist. And then just follow it up like that, okay? So, you know, like I said, from the neutral game you're playing, you're looking for the openings, you're throwing out buttons, and if you happen to get a light, climb up the magic series. If you happen to get a medium, climb up magic series. If you get a heavy, again, climb up magic series. Go into those special moves, and then extend with assists as you see fit, and go from there. And then that's how you're going to get a combo from the standing grounded position. Now, the other common way that you're going to find a combo is going to be through down medium into standing medium. Okay, so it's going to look like this, and then do the jump cancel like we talked about earlier. So again, crouching medium into standing medium, jump cancel, follow it up, do whatever you want to do after that, right? You have lots of different routes, and then again you can follow the magic series in the air, which again has no particular order that you have to follow. You can go, you know, medium, heavy, light, medium, heavy, medium, height, light, maybe, whatever. You can mix it up, jumble it up, F it up, do whatever you want from that, okay? So that's the other common way, is from the jump cancel, going from there. And then again, you can also extend. You can also extend into assist like that. Bang. Get that launch again. Boom. There you go. The other way is going to be off of that hard launch. Looks like that. Bang. Boom. And follow up just like that, right? Because off of the hard launch, you get the knockdown state. Oops, sorry, I did a different launch right there. Off of that launch, you get that knockdown state. The bouncing, the rolling, you know, the bouncing or the rolling knockdown. But again, that allows for follow-up. So again, off of your crouching heavy, just like that. Follow up however you want. Bang, just like that. And there's a little combo right there. Mind you, these are not like optimized combos. I'm just kind of showing you what it's going to look like as you transition from, you know, getting that confirmed, the stray hit, into a combo. Pretty much that's what I'm here to demonstrate for you. And then of course there's going to be a bunch of different situations, lots of different crazy scrambles, lots of hits off of assists that can result in different hits like this, right? Something like that, something super simple. You can get random jump-ins, which also lead to combo opportunities, just like that. I didn't follow up or end with anything there in particular, but you know, the little jump-in stuff is going to happen as well. So there's opportunity for a combo in there. So the bottom line is just like find the formula, find the openings, work on one particular opening that works for you. So if you're standing on the ground, or if you want to fish for the medium start, so bang bang, look for that. You can work on confirming into your assists, so like that, right? Whatever approach that you choose, just make sure you stick with that. You're gonna F it up a lot, okay? But just because you're effing it up, I mean, doesn't mean that you're messing it up. You gotta fail your way up. That's kind of the thing with fighting games, is you have to fail your way up into success. And I think a lot of people are like, oh, I watched a video, I know what to do, I just can't do it, it's not working, I give up, it doesn't work. No, man, it's not going to work, because sometimes people are going to block low all the time, sometimes people are going to block overhead all the time, sometimes people are going to jump a lot. So there's always an option for, depending on what your opponent is doing, okay? But that option won't always present itself every single time. So that's why it's good to just get a few of these little routes, these routines down, and then just drill those, okay? So pretty much you're looking for that stray hit, and then confirm into your magic series, right? Just refer back to your magic series. And now to close out this video on combos. Again, we're keeping it real simple, real basic, fundamental, kind of foundational stuff, okay? But a couple tips for combos as you're practicing, you're experimenting, and you're learning. Tip number one, again, goes back to auto combos. Auto combos do less damage, okay, than doing the input manually. So it is worth learning how to do manual input so you can get that big damage, right? So for example, the medium auto combo, just 2 hits into the special move, and then his super, right? It looks like this, right? I did that manually, and here's the damage, 29,000. We'll just call it a nice, you know, 30,000 versus the auto combo right here. Auto combo does 27 stacks. So really, really simple, kind of like 3-move combo, And again, it's a difference of 3,000 damage because I chose to do it manually. So learn how to do your combos manually. That's my first piece of advice for you. The next one is going to be the wall splat, which looks like this, okay? So there's a nice little trick about the wall splat, which I will demonstrate really quick here. So remember how we talked about the combo gauge earlier? You know, there's a limit on how many moves you can do before they flip out. Well, when I do this combo, look at the combo gauge on the left. Look at the blue part, okay? Check it out. Right now. You see that? You see how it went up and then it went down all of a sudden? And that's because when you do a wall splat, you end a combo with a wall splat. Wall splats actually remove some of your combo limit. So if you end a combo with a wall splat and then you pick up on the combo, you have more times to get more hits, pretty much. It's allowing you to get more hits, all right? So if you can, you know, if you're at the end of a stage, or if you're on a stage again with no transitions like this one, always try to end with that wall splat so you can get the maximum amount of hits that you can squeeze in one combo, okay? More hits equals more damage equals faster death for your opponent. Got it? Another way to get rid of your combo limit meter, to, you know, shave it down, is to use your rush assist. And the rush assist is just X by itself. Rush assist only works in a combo. We're going to do a separate video covering assist, but just for the sake of this video, in the middle of a combo, boom, just push X. And then you'll know you did it right because it ends in a rolling knockdown. Just like that. That's the rush assist. You see how she did like a little spinning punch right there? Her other assist is going to be on the direction. If I push forward and assist, looks like that, right? And the move obviously didn't hit him in time. We'll try it again. Move does not hit him in time because I was pushing forward and assist. Again, rush assist is just X by itself, no direction. And then you'll know when you got it down because they did a rolling knockdown. And if you want proof, further proof of that, we'll switch to Wolverine. And again, I'm just going to push X. X right now. Bang. Again, rolling knockdown. Rush assist always ends in rolling knockdown, but not only does it always end in rolling knockdown, but rush assist also drops that blue combo limiter again. So pay attention to the blue meter right now. Rush assist, bang, and there it is. The meter goes down. I'll do it again so you can look. Boom. So rush assist also shaves off some of your combo limit, okay? And Uncle High-Tech's last tip for performing combos is to just keep it simple, man. Don't feel like you have to be doing these MVC2, Justin, Wong, Yipes-esque combos to feel like you're, you know, worth anything, okay? Keep it simple, man. Keep it nice and simple. Play with one character for the time being. Learn some combos with that. You know, call in like an assist or two. Just something like this. There you go. Boom. Just something nice and easy, right? Little 13 hitter, 31 stacks of damage, right? Even do it solo. Boom, 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 boom. And there you go, wall splat. And then you can just do whatever the heck you want after that, right? Just keep it nice and simple. You know, I know it looks a little crazy. You can even keep it nice and simple just like this. Bang, boom, 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 boom. And just end it like that. You know, it's just something light. I mean, you got to do a little more work, but you know, the more you get used to it, bang, 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 bang. And then end with super. Boom. Boom. And there you go, man. And it, again, 30 stacks for just the raw launch and then just hitting circle. Heavy. Once they get down, hit that super. 30 stacks of damage and, you know, pretty minimal effort, little practice. You know, it won't take too long and you'll get the hang of it, all right? Like I said, this was just the basic fundamental combo video for this game. We're going to do an assist video, which is also going to tie back into combos again because, you know, different assists do different things. There's different ways to call assists. There's mechanics using your assist, defensive mechanics, offensive mechanics, stuff like that. So the game, like I said, is pretty complex, which is why I'm making these videos to help you out, okay? Just give you a little something light to start off with, something to think about, something to work on, and just practice and get those reps in, you know what I mean? All right, guys, that is all I got for you today. So again, please, if I helped you out, if you learned anything, if you're new to the game, you're trying to get into it, you want to learn fighting games, the game is cool, it's Marvel, you want to join in the hype, please let me know. Give a thumbs up, you know what I mean? I'll subscribe if you're feeling extra nice, extra spicy. It helps me out, motivates me to do more, and I hope to see you guys playing more fighting games. See you later.